Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to be unboxing and looking at the items inside of this month's bead crate for the month of July 2021. So let's take a look inside this box. The first thing we see is our founder's note and our beautifully packaged bag of goodies here. So I'm going to set this aside and look at our founder's note. So on the other side are all of the contents that you will get, and in this corner here we have the little asterisks up at the top to let you know exactly what is what. So this month it seems that we have all the way to selection R here. And the double asterisk is the collector exclusive. The single asterisk is the collector's amount. FP means fire polished. 2H is 2 holes. TC is table cut. TH is top hole. So that's really exciting. So I'm going to start A, and we're going to work our way A through R. So let's get to it. I'm gonna get organized with my A through R and I'll be back. We are working with a lot of sun today. This could be really good or it could be bad. I don't know if it'll have a great show on the beads or if we'll get a lot of reflection. So let's get started. So the first item we're gonna look at is the 10 by 8 millimeter silver light sapphire antique style faceted ovals. You get 6 beads and this is selection A. These are so gorgeous. So either end of these have a silvery type of finish. It's a very, very light blue. And it's almost like a graduated cut on that end. So pretty. Those are gorgeous. That was selection A, the silver light sapphire antique style faceted ovals. Oh, those are so pretty. So this month and every month forward, I will be getting the collector's crate. But if you didn't get the collector's and you got the smaller edition, you will get half of the beads. So you will probably get 3. The next item we're going to look at is the 12 millimeter fuchsia lemon 2H, so 2 hole sunflower check glass. You get 10 beads. This is selection B again, and you get 10 beads. These are so bright, and the hole is yellow and the edges are yellow. I can't describe this. This has to be one of the most gorgeous beads I have seen. So gorgeous. And it says 2 holes. Oh gosh. This is so pretty. Again, if you have the smaller, you will probably get half of the amount. Next, we're going to look at selection C, which is the 10 millimeter fire polished crystal nuggets. You get 8 beads. The cut on these is extremely beautiful, and on top of what is already cut, you get these little window facets on here. It's like a facet upon a facet. Beautiful. The next item is selection D, and oh my gosh, holy sparkle. 16 by 4 millimeter large flat AB flowers in assorted. These are check glass beads and you get 10 of them. Oh my goodness. Look at those. The most gorgeous finish. you hold them up and sometimes they look blue. Look, did you see that? Like blue. Let me see if I can. You see that difference? Wow. So pretty. That's probably my favorite item so far. Holy gorgeousness. Wow. Oh, they're so pretty. Oh, there's another one in the bag. Again, this is the collector's amount. Next, we are going to look at Selection E, which is the 6mm Alexandrite bicones. You get 50 beads. This has to be one of my favorite colors. I love it. I also love Lucerna bicones. So gorgeous. And the softer rounded edges. So pretty. I think I'm getting a lot of sparkle. I might have to move back a little bit to avoid some of this. Let me see. I'm just gonna move on. The next item we have is Selection F, and these are the 3mm fire polish peridot check glass. You get 50 pieces on this strand here. I'm going to cut this strand real quick so we can see what we have. Okay, so these are our 3mm fire polish peridot 50 pieces. What a really gorgeous color, very minty. The next item we're going to look at is Selection G, and this is the 2mm fire polish flash pearl capri blue. This strand is also 50 pieces. These are our 2mm fire polish flash pearl capri blue. You get 50 beads. They have this sea glass almost like coating on them. Very pretty. The next item we're going to look at is the 8x3 silver blue crystal dime beads. You get 25 pieces. One side is silver and the other side is that crystal with that beautiful colors coming through. They remind me a whole lot of this flower in here and the colors that you see within this flower. So pretty. Super pretty. Selection H was the dime beads here. Now Selection I is going to be the 3mm smoky topaz AB rounds, and you get 100 beads. I love the bubbly effect that the AB gives these round beads, and that stunning amber and topaz peeking through is so gorgeous. It feels so natural, and I love these. They're so tiny and perfect for bead weaving. So far, I'm loving the colors. Not only do these dime beads match really well with these flowers, the Alexandrite, but also these AB on these topaz right here is so gorgeous. And the green also corresponds as well. Everything does. It's so beautiful. I think the only thing that really is poppy and super out there is this bright bright fuchsia color here. So fun though. The next item we're going to look at is the 6mm fire polished Jet Renaissance check glass. You get 25 beads. These are so cool. They are multifaceted. However, on either end where the hole is, you get this starring effect. That is so neat. Such a great contrast to all of our very bright and light colors. Next, we're gonna look at Selection K, which is the 4mm fire polished Montana Blue Black Diamond Hurricane Glass. You get 50 pieces. Let's take a look at these closer. Looking at these closer, you can really get that hurricane glass feel. It is so pretty. This has a hint of green, but it reminds me kind of that ice blue if it didn't have that green, but it is so stunning. Reminds me of smoky quartz. So gorgeous. Next we have Selection M, and it is the Toho 80 rounds. These are the Japanese glass seed beads. You get a 2.5-inch tube here. Look how bright these are. So bright. What a great addition, especially for those fuchsias. Gorgeous. Next, we're going to look at Selection N, which is the 6mm transparent dusty cedar. So we have 25 beads here on this strand. Those are so pretty. They're top drilled, which is so cool. I'm going to cut these so we can get a closer look. Here is what we're looking at up close. The interesting thing about these beads is where their hole is drilled. Let me see if I can get a better look through that. It's really hard to see. Let me see if I can get a better view. So the holes on these are top drilled, so you have a very small space between each hole. It does not go straight through the center. It kind of goes through the top third of the bead if you were to cut it into thirds. There, you can kind of get a better view on that one here. That is so cool. I have never seen these before. They are beautiful. It is such a beautiful color and a fun item to work with since I've never worked with it before. I am super excited to have these. And that drilled hole looks a little bit darker than the bead. So. We have 3 more items to look at. Our next item is going to be Selection O, and it is the 2x5mm crystal green lined or matte Crystallite Super Duos in a 2.5-inch tube. Again, another item I've never seen. I've seen Super Duos, but I've never seen something so gorgeous with that green line inside of these. It is so pretty. I'm used to seeing gold lined, silver lined, even purple lined, but this color is so unique. I'm gonna have to open these and pour a few out just to look at them because we all know what really bright pink beads look like, especially pearlized, but I was really taken by these. They were so pretty. These are gorgeous. So I'm gonna pour these out here. The next item we're going to look at is Selection P, the 13mm tiara cast brass plate hoarding button USA pewter, and you get 1 piece. Very detailed, great quality, and such a great company with the tiara cast. Quality for sure. Here's the back. I'm very happy to have this button. I'm always looking for unique ways to end my pieces. For instance, I'm using a button on this one here. Tutorial coming soon. But the last two items are coming up. The second to last item we have is Selection Q. This is the 6mm bronze amethyst antique style triangle check glass. You get 25 beads. Now these beads will trick your eyes. They are so beautiful. So when they're in my hand here, you see so much of that metallic color and you don't see too much of that purple coming through. But if I remove this, you start to see all of these beautiful amethyst cuts on this. And in complete sunlight, that sheen that you see here completely can go away and you'll only see that beautiful color of amethyst. Aren't those gorgeous? And the tri-cut in this is so stunning. One hole running straight down the center. These always remind me of dragonfly heads. The very last item we have, I believe, is very special two items. These are the 19 by 16mm Capri Blue White Picasso table cut drops. These look like the ocean. They look like you went on Google Maps and you just found a section of the world with beautiful ocean and captured it in a drop. So the holes are through the top here. That beautiful table cut flat surface. Now let me stick these on here, see if we can look through these better. It is like a little world of its own inside of there. So pretty.